Alright, and we're back. New model, this one being from Warmachine. This is the new Warcaster for Cygnar, Major Beth Maddox. She is a Storm Knight and a prisoner of war that facilitated her own escape. We'll start off with 09047, Fair Skin. Huh. Seems to be something of a echo here. I don't know why. Whatever. And this is really just going on her face since she is armored from the neck down. Put it on there. Bit too much water. Put that out a bit. And go over this again. It's much better. And we're going to do the padding on the armor in khaki. Alright, there we go. Terran khaki. 09122. The armor all Storm Knight models wear is insulated to protect them from the electric shock of the weapons they use. In her case, she has a big old sword that shoots lightning bolts. And we'll see what that does when I finish this video, but there is some weird echo thing going on with my computer. I don't know what. And this is the lowest layer of her clothing. This quilted padding underneath the hard armored plates. And what you're hearing off in the distance is some old Looney Tunes cartoons I've got going on. Let's see here, and then the arm up here. This one's pretty good. And that is literally all the khaki. And I need to wait now before I hit the next colors. Okay, moving on to the blue. Still got that weird echo thing going on. I don't know why it didn't happen in the last 3 videos. 09188 Ultramarine Blue. And this is going over most of the hard plates on her armor. Couple are going to get picked out in bronze. But right now, I'm just going to do the entire thing and pick those bronze plates out individually later on. I may do the backpack in a different color. Gonna be real careful on going around the neck and not hitting the face here. And that just leaves the gauntlets. Bit here. Alright, that's got the blue. And I can go ahead and do the blade of her sword now. It's going to be 09206 tarnished steel. It's actually going to be the only part of the model in that steel color. Wet. And according to the fiction that came with the starter box she came with, her sword's supposed to open up along the middle here when she gets it ready to shoot a lightning bolt. That's just the kind of detail Privateer Press puts into the backstory here, even if the model doesn't physically show it. And it's got that. I can go ahead and do her hair too. She's a blonde, so we're going to use 09257 blonde hair. And just a little bit of that. That's got that. I can go ahead and do this cloth, I think. It's going to be 09061 linen white. I grabbed the wrong one. Yep, I grabbed the wrong one. It should be 09062 leather white. Yeah, this one's about empty. Gonna have to go on a spinning spree and get some paints restocked soon. So to start with that, I guess. Maybe it's enough. And that's just going on this loincloth area here. And this is likely something that's just decorative. Not enough. And that's got that. Alright, just 2 base coats left. Bronze, and there we go. 09197 old bronze, I think. Again, really faded label on that. Gonna do this on select details. This bit on the foot here. Same thing on the other one. This section of the knee pad. Yeah. Again, getting them both. Right here on these thigh guards. The technical term for this piece of armor doesn't come to mind right now. Let's see. The buckler, this little bit here and there. This part on the shoulders. Go ahead and I am going to redo the backpack in this. A nice even coat on that. The tops here. Coils on this themselves are going to be done a little differently. It's pretty good, I think. And the bulk of this is going on the sword. It's pretty good. One more base coat. It's going to be on some gold. 09050 antique gold. I don't need a whole lot, it's only going on a couple of places. first bit is at the end of this cloth here. And on the back of it. And the other part are on these ornamentations on the shoulder guards. And I see a part of that part that should be the bronze. The secondary panel under the shoulder guard. It's got the same texture as some of the others I painted earlier. Hit that one, and here's on the other side. Okay. Okay, that's base coat. And I can go ahead and start on the shading with the hair. It's going to be 09256 Blonde Shadow. Again, getting it really watered down. And it's got her hair shaded. Should be okay to go ahead and start on the bronze now. It's going to be aged pewter 09196. No idea what that weird sound was. Might be one of the neighbor's dogs. go ahead and do the gold too. It's going to be 09049 Ancient Bronze. That'll be more than enough. And again, as in every other video, I'm doing base coats lowest area to highest, shading highest area to lowest, and then the highlights will be lowest area to highest. And that's got all of that. Yeah, not much more I can do right now till all of this dries, so I'll just cut now and come back in a minute. Okay, moving on with the shading. Gonna do the skin now. That's Fair Shadow 09046. And again, not a whole lot here, just her face. And it's got already. And the steel, just going to be 09206, or sorry, the wrong one. 09205, black and steel. Real careful because that's just going on the blade. May as well get the white, which is 09061 linen white. That'll just leave the blue and the khaki to shade, then moving on to highlights. Alright, moving on to the next layer of shading, Ultramarine Shadow 09187. Okay, that just leaves the khaki. The shading now with khaki shadow 09121. That should be more than enough. It's not too much of this. Yep, not too much at all. Let's go ahead and pick out some of the things that are going to be lighted. So 09039 pure white. And that's going to be, let's see, this bit right here on the breastplate. Just a bit much water there. I blotted out this vent under the arm. Yeah, that goes all the way around. Just like that. There should be. It should be one on the other side, but it looks like it's actually covered up by the arm itself. That's alright. And I think this part of this gauntlet. Storm chamber on the sword. Make sure to get both sides. Yeah. Crossguard has some coils on it. coil right there. It's a little wetter and hit these vents here. I added the whole thing here on the cross guard, why not? And that just leaves a few details on her backpack. Center right here, these two bits down there. And of course these coils. Yeah, that'll be okay. Look at the wide, getting tongue-tied again. I'll go ahead and get her eyes right now. Just like that. Just a bit more on this gauntlet here on the right arm. Probably go ahead and move on to what's going in there. Going to be 09018 sky blue. Just a bit, not a whole lot. Water this down a whole lot though. Get that really inky. Just dab it in the areas painted over in the white. Yeah, it's not wet enough actually. That's better. And most of this overflow is going to come out when we do the highlighting in a minute here. pretty good. We'll just have to let that dry completely before moving on to the highlighting. So right now I can go ahead and get the base ready. I'm going to use Ultramarine Blue 09198 again, or 09188 again. And like its companion, Horde's Warmachine also relies on a front arc. Just going to paint the whole front of the base there. And then we'll tweak that later. Alright, highlighting. Go ahead and start with the khaki. Khaki highlight 09123. And I just noticed I missed a spot on that blue from last night. Okay, the skin 09048 fair highlights. And that should be plenty because it's just on the face. Go ahead and do the white 09063 ghost white. Suppose the hair next. 09258 blonde highlight. The blade 09207 true silver. Excuse me, something went down wrong. Alright, ultramarine highlight to 09189 on the blue. The gold next. 09051 new gold. And that should be plenty because it's just a little bit. And the bronze, where is it? There we go. Tarnished brass, 09198. I'm gonna touch up that blue right there. It's okay. Happens. And that's got her. Just need the base finished up. Need pupils. And just like on that Warhol, we'll pull out this mat. Using 09037 pure black. Very carefully, just put a tiny dot in each eye. Just like that. And getting her centered on this 30mm circle on this same cutting mat. Getting her facing the way I want. Carefully paint up that arc. Just got that. And go ahead and get the flock pulled out and get the glue solution ready. Gonna give this a minute. Alright, that paint's dry. Gonna go ahead and get the basing on. Keeping the brush really wet here. And I didn't even think to mention this, but when you've got a model with a slot or tab like this one does, I cover up the other gap in the base which has a slot in it with just masking tape. That way when it comes to this stage, nothing's going to fall through, because it will. And then this is a mix of two different kinds of flock. And this does not shuffle around as easily as the sand does. So I'm going to get this brush cleaned out very thoroughly. Get that glue solution out. Take that same scenic cement eyedropper. This is a bit tricky at this point because this bottle's about a quarter of the way full. Just real carefully get that on there. The key is just Control. And that's enough already. Good here. And just rinsing it out the eyedropper so it doesn't get clogged, because it will. And I use a glass one. It doesn't stick as easily to it. And there's Major Beth Maddox, the new Cygnar Warcaster from the current starter box. Next time, give her a battle group.